Today, I want to talk about something that I've been getting a lot of questions about recently. The future. Recently, a lot of students have been asking me things like, how do I know what my passion is? What are my strengths and interests? What program should I pick? Which school should I go to? And what should I do for the rest of my life for my career? And right now, tech is hot. It seems to be the industry of choice if you're looking for something that's high in demand, has a lot of growth opportunities, and a potential for a career with a lot of success. Now, hold on before you say anything. Yes, of course, there are plenty of opportunities outside of tech where you can succeed, where there is high demand, and where there are growth opportunities. But today, we're going to be focusing on tech for those of you who are interested in pursuing that particular field. And something else to remember is that the world is changing rapidly every single day. Think about the world of work 3 years ago compared to what it looks like today. Vastly different. So as always, practice critical thinking when proceeding. So first up, we've got product manager, which according to talent.com, as of 2022, in Canada, a product manager's average salary can be expected to be around $94,879 annually. So this is based on 1,045 different salaries, the median being $94,879. In terms of education, what you can typically expect for this type of a job is you'll probably need a bachelor's degree in engineering, computer science, business management, or a related field. And next up, we've got data scientist. Again, taking a look at talent.com, we see here that the average annual salary for a data scientist in Canada as of 2022 is just shy of the six-figure mark. It's $94,669. So if you are looking for a role or a job as a data scientist, in terms of education, you can expect to need some sort of bachelor's degree in data science or a related computer science field. So our next option comes as no surprise, at least to me. It seems to be a very popular option, at least in my circle for one reason or another. It is software engineer. And again, taking a look at talent.com, as of 2022 in Canada, the average expected annual salary is roughly $95,000. Now, if you are taking a look at this as a potential option for you, you're probably looking at a bachelor's degree, usually in computer science, computer systems engineering, software engineering, or mathematics, or potentially the completion of a college program in computer science. Now, depending on the level that you're looking for, maybe you're looking for something a little higher up or something a little more complex, you may need a master's or a doctoral degree in a related discipline. Of course, as always, do make sure that you're taking a look at any sort of professional certification or licensing that may be required in your province, in your city, and in your area. And by the way, before we get to the last three, if you are starting to zone out, I'm telling you to right now snap out of it, zone right back in. Something that keeps me up at night is realizing that there are so many incredibly talented people and they've got the right qualifications as far as education and degrees go. So why doesn't everyone who applies for these jobs get accepted? Truth is, there is a reason why some candidates seem to get ahead of the pack. And if you're not already doing these things, today is a great day to consider starting. So first, let's take a look at resume and interview skills. Remember, before you even get a job, before you step into those doors, you have to send a resume, maybe a cover letter, and you also have to do an interview. So things you'll want to consider. Is my resume up to date? Does it highlight my achievements, or am I just rattling off different things that I've done? Does it use active language? Is it relevant to the specific role and the company that I'm applying to? In terms of the interview, what format will the interview be in? Am I ready for that? Is it a group or individual interview? Is it going to be skills-based, where I'll be expected to run through a common task? Are you prepared to answer questions about your qualifications? Now, not to worry, if you aren't confident with interviews, something that I've actually done in the past is I've set up Zoom mock interviews with a friend who I can trust. This keeps me accountable and forces me to actually practice and prepare beforehand. So this next tip is not going to come as a surprise to anyone, I don't think. However, it can be a bit of an awkward situation, especially for us introverts. But you know what they say, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. So picture this situation. You've got two candidates, candidate A and candidate B. Candidate A spends an hour a day on LinkedIn setting up coffee meets with people who work in companies that she wants to work for. Meanwhile, you've got candidate B, who spends that same hour scrolling through social media thinking about their next move. Who do you think is more likely to get the job? When it comes to advancing in your job or your career, you really can't ignore the importance of networking. Don't say I never warned you. If you ignore these soft skills today, you may just find yourself in a tough situation tomorrow. And now, back to more high-paying degrees in tech. If you're looking at a potential career in database engineering, according to talent.com, in Canada as of 2022, the average annual salary is about $107,450. If this is a career option for you, taking a look at zippia.com, it was shown that about 69.7% of database engineers do have a bachelor's degree. Looking at higher education levels, it was found that about 18.9% of database engineers have master's degrees. If none of the other options tickled your fancy, not to worry, I've got full stack developer information coming right now. So in Canada, as of 2022, you'd be looking at an average annual salary of about $85,236. What about education requirements? According to the University of Toronto, most full stack developers do at least have a bachelor's degree in computer science, programming, or web development. And there you have it. These are just some of the hot tech options available out there if you're interested in math, computer science, coding, or if you want a role in the tech field. And by the way, let me know in the comments, what kind of career are you looking at? If tech is not your cup of tea, what other fields are catching your eye? And if you liked this video, would like to see more, and want to join this incredible community of amazing people, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.